See, every now and then, late at night when the game goes off, I watch the Inside the NBA post game with Shaquille O'Neal. And every now and then, they will have arguments about who is the greatest player. And there is sometimes a recency bias where they're talking about great players while Shaq is on the set, and they will forget all about him. And every now and then, Shaq says, with as much humility as he can, he says, y'all acting like I ain't never done nothing. He says, you better Google me. In other words, he's saying, you better look at my history and recognize what I've done. And what I'm saying to somebody today is that you need to use the scriptures as your search engine and do a Google of the great God that we serve and remember the great things that he has done. See, God is saying to somebody today that you better Google me. He's saying, I'm the God that fertilizes barren wombs. I open up red seas. I cause fortified walls to fall down. I cause the sun to stand still. You better Google me. He's saying, I cause axe heads to float. I cause storms to be still. I walk on water like it's concrete. I pay taxes from a fish's mouth. You had better Google me. He's saying, I multiply fishes and loaves. I cause the demons to come out. I turn water into Merlot. I cause manna to fall from heaven. And when they got tired of manna, I sent quail to satisfy their desire. You better Google me. He says, I send rain in famine. I heal withered hands. I open blind eyes. I give the deaf back their hearing. I cause lupus to go into remission, and I call the lame to leap up and dance. You better Google me. He's saying, I've got creation on my resume. I spoke and it was done. I commanded it and it stood fast. You better Google me. I've got resurrections on my resume. Google me. I raised Jairus' daughter. I resurrected Lazarus from the grave. I interrupted a funeral and gave the widow of Nain her son back. But that wasn't my greatest resurrection because I laid down my life. But then I took it up again. I'm the God of resurrection. So you better Google me. So when you're worried about the bills, Google him. When you get worried about enemies, Google him. When you get stressed about the job, Google him. Stop looking at the size of your problem and make your request on the size of your God. You better learn how to Google him. Are you hearing the word today, saints?